Hello, good morning. Afternoon, I should say, probably. I'm actually a bit late to stream today because I needed to deal with a few things and eat lunch because, you know, gotta be good about that. Anyway, I wanted to say before we jump into and start the recording that I wanted to say thank you all for being here. I want to say thanks for showing up to my streams and for having me being, well, supporting me as you guys have been. It's been super cool doing all this sort of stuff. The hope is, maybe, we'll see, that next year I have a new job. And maybe then at that point I will be able to do other things. But currently, we're playing some more Mass Effect 3. And I'm just going to start the recording for the YouTube side. Hello YouTube, welcome into Mass Effect 3 Modded Legendary Edition. Lots of words. We are getting right back into this. We played a little bit of TCG Card Simulator yesterday. Decided it was time for us to hop in on something else. Well, not hop in on something else, but hop back to Mass Effect for a bit. Given that we have done a pretty decent job here of actually you know, getting through things and doing stuff. Let's see what else we have to do. Well, we need to go recover the Prothean artifact, which I think is something we should do. Let me check my journal and my anything else here for anything else. Excuse me. Don't think we have anything else here particularly. Yeah, I'm gonna head to Eden Prime, it looks like. Unless there is anything in here that we can mark as something we can accept to do. Excuse me. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's hop on here. We'll head to Eden Prime. We have full fuel. Good.
Signal confirmed.
Oh, damn. Oh, this is the scene from Mass Effect 1. The Bring Down the Sky opening DLC bit. Or end DLC bit, I think. Okay. Terra Nova. Let's see what we can find here. This is interesting. Prothean data library. Cool. Loki has something too. There it is. Alliance Spec Ops Team Delta. Very nice. Boar, what do you have? Probably a broken down thing, or maybe a small bit of data or something. Remnants of a Reaper Destroyer. And Tier. The Alliance Naval Exploration Flotilla. Nice. Oh, that's right. We should we should go upgrade the Normandy. because we can do that now that we have an expanded mod, I believe, that lets us improve the Normandy more than it would be. I believe it's done by the little terminal.
Edie doesn't pilot the Normandy. She is the Normandy.
No, she's a passenger.
Purchase.
Engineer Donnelly is correct. The Normandy SR2 was completely spaceworthy prior to my installation.
See, Edie agrees with me.
Edie's mind and the Normandy are a whole entity now. You couldn't just move the processors in the AI core to another ship.
Engineer Adams is correct. Processes that contribute to my...
Edie can direct the Normandy with her thoughts. She sees, hears, and feels through the ship's sensor arrays. The Normandy is her body.
I've seen Edie's body, and its curves are a fine sight better than the Normandy's hull.
So what do you think, Edie?
Are we more than our thoughts?
I'm done. Any more of this and my head's gonna explode.
Yep, so we went ahead and purchased our small upgrades. I think they actually help with some of the exploration and some of the things that you come across later on in the game. Maybe give you more time in, like, Reaper occupied space. So, who knows? We'll see. We'll see if it feels any faster. Oh, that feels faster, for sure. Absolutely. Damn, that's really nice. Alright. Time to finally do a mission. Let's max this out.
Eden Prime. This is where it all began. Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
And where Saren launched his first major attack with the Geth.
Yes. And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
I remember the reports. I was busting my ass trying to find evidence against Saren. Hearing that he'd attacked a colony while I sat mired in bureaucracy, that was a bad day.
Sometimes I find it hard to believe you were ever in CSEC.
I wanted to help people. Fortunately, you showed me how to use the direct approach.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
They deserve better.
I know. The Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but Cerberus came in so quickly.
If we find survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Is it part of the Prothean device we found on Mars?
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
Indeed.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Understood.
Jamaican alien time?
All right, everyone,
Indeed.
get ready to move.
The Jamaican
With
alien.
luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here.
With some luck, maybe.
No sign of survivors. Come on, we need to find the dig site.
Oh, hey, look, gas bags.
That is disturbing.
This was not covered by my training manuals.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Let's keep moving. Look at that. bits of Prothean tech sticking out of the ground like an old bone.
So, Liara, ever dug up, what do humans call it? A dinosaur?
No, dinosaurs and other fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species. The two fields are completely different, and... you were joking.
A bit. But at least you're catching on these days.
Shepard, this Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
I mean, it doesn't hurt, right? Those gas bags, is that a mod? Yes. There's a mod to add gas bags back to Eden Prime. Because in the base game, you never see them, even though they were unique to Eden Prime.
There. That's the elevator that leads down into the dig site.
It's a nice mod. It's a simple one.
Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
Like the collectors, or those bodies we found back on Ilos.
Like the bodies we found back on Ilos. But this one is alive.
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
What can you tell me about the Protheans? The people, not the technology.
Given your experience with the Prothean cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do. The Prothean Empire spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
Galactic community? You think they had something like a council?
Yes, exactly. Their cultural and artistic expression are actually quite close to those of the ancient Asari. And given their similar interests in helping other species, it's clear that they believed in interspecies cooperation.
Won't say anything on that
They
one.
sound a lot like the Asari.
I'm certain I'm coloring their culture with my own perceptions. Whatever the Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
Good thing we brought our Prothean expert.
I hope I can help. If this single Prothean was sent into stasis, he could be the foremost scientist of his time, or perhaps the wisest counselor. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
There they are.
Liara, you want to have your heart broken about this? He's the Prothean equivalent of James Vega. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know I'd want to say that to Javik's face, to be honest, but...
Alright, let's get moving before more of them come back.
You probably agree he often describes himself as just a damn good soldier. I mean, he comes across a lot like Shepard in that sense, right? Because Shepard was like, I don't want to be a politician, I'm just a soldier, when, like, they're tasked with getting all the species to work together and all that. Like, there's a reason why Javik and Shepard have, like, such a...
More intel to help
not
the
necessarily a
colonists.
rapport.
The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
Maybe a rapport is actually the best way to phrase it. But, like, Javik and Shepard kind of have a similar mental in that Javik only really wanted to fight the Reapers. The problem being is that Javik knew no other way to fight the Reapers other than subjugating people.
This intel will give Eden Prime's resistance movement a real chance to push Cerberus out of their colony.
You got dead is what you got. Ooh. Show shots. Oh yeah, this is where we see the flashbacks. Hey, Javik.
Victory! Seal the bulkhead! Acknowledged.
It does look like Ilos.
How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
Ooh.
A third of our people.
Alert! North side bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
I think I can duplicate that to open the life pod.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean cipher you received on Pharaohs, it lets you see the images as a Prothean would, and understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video, and how they sealed the life pods.
Perfect. Then we just need the signal they used to activate stasis mode.
One second. Apologies. So yeah, like Javik and Shepard are basically foils of each other, right? The major difference being Shepard is being controlled by the player in one case, and also in the other case, Shepard is either so much more ruthless than even Javik was, that they can actually get stuff done. Because in the Protheans' case, the reason why they were so easy to defeat was they all followed one doctrine. They all fought in a specific way, and that was it. There was no other method of war, there was no other opinions, there was nothing changed, and once the Reapers discovered that weakness, it was over for them. However, in this cycle, the reason why it's so difficult, I would say, for for the Reapers to win. At least out and out.
Gunned down while having drinks and watching the game. This isn't a military stronghold, it's somebody's home.
We didn't kill these people, and we're going to shut down the bastards who did.
Is that there are so much variations in the species and the peoples and their methods that it makes it very difficult to find the one thing that you can use to constantly win every war.
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
Imagine fighting Solarians thinking you've got it, and then you're fighting, and then all of a sudden their Krogan show up. Yeah. Like, imagine you're fighting anything, and all of a sudden something else shows up that's entirely different in every single method of fighting, in physiology, in everything, shows up to help. Kind of reminds me of my Xenophile militant runs from Stellaris when I used to play that, where like you would make friends with other people and they would have different, they would fight in different ways, and when you were like going to war together because maybe something else out there was attacking, or one of the endgame crises showed up, or the Khan showed up, something like that, you would almost always have some sort of, you know, thing that would help. You would be able to complement each other quite well. But I think comparing, to go back to what you said earlier, Cody, I don't think Jimmy is actually the best comparison for Javik. I think it's actually Ashley, because Ashley is an out and out soldier who's like just literally just like, I'm just here to fight and kick ass and take names. And I think it matches up better to the story, right? Maybe in the Prothean universes, Javik is the world's Ashley, you know, and not the world's Shepard. The world's Shepard died, you know. That's my assumption anyway. I could be wrong on that one, but that's what I think.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dark space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong. For the Empire. For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
You understood that one too?
Yeah. I've got the signal the Protheans used to activate stasis mode.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod. Backup forces are here.
Ooh. True, it is Ashley. Usually she's dead, though, so you forget to compare her. That's fair. But, like, that's what I think. I think Javik is not his cycle's Commander Shepard. Javik is his cycle's Ashley Williams, who maybe fought alongside someone who could have been Shepard's, who could have been the Shepard equivalent, but they died, and Javik was forced to take over. right? Because Javik mentions having like a ship and a crew and all that. But I think the reason why Javik failed was because he wasn't Shepard. He wasn't the person to take over it all and lead. He was a soldier who couldn't do anything else. Like, as much as every Shepard, I think, says the same thing of, I'm a soldier, I'm not a politician, I think most Shepards, at the very least, understand, you know, you gotta play a political game a little bit to make it work. Oh, hello. That was close. Alright. That could have gone worse. There we go.
They've retracted the bridge. We have to find another way across.
There's something funny about the joke about finding a dinosaur earlier, and Liara being like, I'm an archaeologist, not a paleontologist, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, this is a live body in here. You know?
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it. I'm on it!
Heavy Cerberus forces inbound. Looks like we've got a seat. John on hand. Here they come.
Ooh.
Second to catch our breath.
If anybody needs fresh clips or a bathroom break, now's the time. Yes, Shepard.
Understood.
Has the life pod ended stasis mode?
We're almost there!
I saw a supply cache in the building next door if you want to stock up.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access. Heavy mech, don't let it get close!
Beg pardon, sorry. Heard you the first time.
can open the life pod now.
Nice. If anyone needs a bag of chips or a bathroom break, now's the time. Yes, Shepard. Sounds like Shepard gave Garrus a glare there. I mean, listen. But no, he didn't say bag of chips. He said fresh clips. As in fresh thermal clips.
There, you've got it.
Hey, Javik. Looking a bit chilly.
Got it. It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness.
Oh, hello. You're awake. You're finally awake. Fresh clips makes more sense. I mean, listen.
Be careful, he's confused. Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No. The bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now.
Neutron bombardment underway. The bunker is secure, Commander Javik.
What is left of it? A few hundred people. How am I to rebuild an empire from that?
Further adjustments may be necessary. The neutron purge compromised the facility.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You'll remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods! I need the few that are left!
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
I will be more than that. How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
Will forever be tough planning to sleep for 100 or so years, only to wake up 50,000 years later and find that all the species are dead. All your species are dead, and the little creatures you thought weren't worth your time are standing over you. Yeah, because 50,000 years ago, like, humans existed. Like, we had evolved to be what... Like, if you looked at a human for 50,000 years ago, you'd recognize them as a human. But you'd be like, they wouldn't be able to communicate. They wouldn't... they don't understand language. I think they barely even mastered fire, like, 50,000 years ago. But, like, humans as a species are about 300,000 years old. Meaning that if we follow the 50,000 years, like, block... Humans have existed for 6 cycles. In this case, they've been around for about 6 of them.
Your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got...
Asari. Human. Turian. I'm surrounded by primitives.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
The Reapers agreed with the Protheans, though, since they left the humans alone those cycles? I mean, yes. But also...
Down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
Oh, nice.
I'm on my way.
The thing is that the Protheans usually leave... Sorry, the Reapers usually leave behind the species that
What's the
aren't...
problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem. Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which... You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst.
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist. Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Yeah, species aren't spacefaring. So essentially, it's not necessarily that they're not spacefaring. It's that they don't have MassEffect technology created and understood yet. So, for example, in the case of humanity, if let's say it took them another 100 years to discover MassEffect technology, it's likely that that humanity would have actually survived this cycle and basically taken over the galaxy with nobody else in contention. and that the humans would have probably become something like what the Protheans are. Maybe, who knows? But that would have been the closest like consideration, because, for example, the Raloi, who are a non-spacefaring, or they're barely spacefaring, they hadn't discovered their own ways to like actually be spacefaring, but were kind of uplifted by the Asari and the Solarians and given technology and the ability to actually be, a part of the galactic community. They said, we don't want to. We don't want to be involved in this because we cannot fight. We do not have the capability to fight. We don't have a fleet. We don't have anything of that nature. So what we're going to do is we're going to destroy all record of us ever having connected with the community. We're going to basically shutter ourselves on our planet, get rid of all the communication buoys, and just live on our planet, and hopefully they'll leave us alone because we don't fight. We don't know how to fight. The Raloi are a species purely built on the ability of, like, peace, basically. They never fought before. Shepard's outfit is incredible. I love this outfit. I found this mod that gives Shepard a bunch of, like, new casual outfits. I really love this one.
Nothing in our fight against the Reapers has been that cut and dried.
Because you still have hope that this war will end with your honor intact.
I do.
Stand in the ashes of 1 trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters.
Best line in the game.
This silence is your answer.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No. It contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
I'm beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
So, could you read something about this room?
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. He was powerful, prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered. What sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished, and if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so... severe.
It was by necessity. Very early, we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time. The Metacon War. We were turning the tide. Until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never imagine.
The most impressive thing about the Protheans is that they warred with the Reapers for over a lifetime. I believe it's mentioned, either by Liara or by Javik himself, that it took over a century, like over 100 and like nearly 2 centuries, or maybe even 3 centuries, for the Protheans to be at a point where their species was going to just be eradicated no matter what. I.e., like, the planets that they had left behind were either so, like, ruined by war or so underpopulated that they'd never recover, or be it, you know, a case of the ones that they had indoctrinated so heavily to become spies were no longer even functioning outside of hearing instruction from the Reapers. It might have been the VI on Ilos who said that it took like well over 100 years for the Protheans to be at a point where they were no longer capable of putting up a fight, or even so much as like recovering from what they had experienced.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you, I think.
I mean, he's not wrong.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for
There you
centuries.
go. Lasted for centuries.
Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Vigil.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No. But they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved.
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies.
Huh. Well, I'm not here to judge your appetite. You know what I mean?
You may count on me. I am known as Javik.
And welcome aboard the Normandy, Javik.
And we just picked up the particle rifle.
So much has been lost. So much has changed. And yet the Reapers are still here. For me, it was only yesterday. Our empire spanned the galaxy. Now we are only a myth.
Well. I believe you can.
My men are prepped for the next deployment, whenever that may be.
New message at your private terminal.
Battle report: the fall of Elysium. And that's the article on Eden Prime. So, from Garrus, Shepard, I received a distress call from Zidonus. No idea how it got through to me. He says the military is ignoring his distress calls. Anyway, he's holed up on Invictus with some other veterans trying to protect a small group of civilians. Some are families with kids, Shepard, and the Reapers are harvesting everything that moves. They won't last a day. Are you able to help them? I don't know. So if I go back to here, we're looking for... Oh, we should also go down and do the upgrades for... in the Calcion Rift, I need to check out, apparently. And Invictus, I think he said here, right? Yeah, Invictus. I actually don't know where they are. There's an assignment there. Criminals versus Veterans and Project Phoenix Defenders. Is that... Yeah, look, it's lit up here in the Minas Wasteland. And there's also the Terminus Criminals over here. So yeah, it looks like it's popped up and we can actually go help them. I like that. As I said, I have a lot of mods in this that add
I found something.
Add a pretty significant amount of content. there is also a mod that adds the ability to use the scanner without being tracked by the Reapers. So you can basically just spam the scanner and unlock everything in every single system. But I felt like that would be a little bit like...
Signal confirmed.
a little bit cheap, given that I want to try and actually unlock everything. Criminals versus Veterans updated. We've just added Turian veterans to our thing here.
When this war is over, I hope we find every race that sat back while we bled and get some payback.
Yeah, that's a great plan. Follow war with more war.
Hey, Invictus. Not Invictus, sorry. It's Victus, not Invictus. Prothean data library. The Alliance has some new stuff. The Exploration Fleet, Flotilla and the Spec Ops Team Delta. There is actually a mod that I also have that adds in unique images to this. So, like, for example, this is not the normal. Where is it? This is not the normal. This is not the normal. That way there's more unique images. Project Phoenix was a Cerberus cell focused on enhancing human physiology to develop stronger biotics. However, N7 and Turian raised on Phoenix facilities also discovered unfortunate evidence of indoctrination techniques being used on the test subjects. Many earlier test subjects defected to the Alliance after ANN exposed the project to the galactic community. Their unquestionable biotic skills and combat training are now being put to use by N7 Special Forces. That's cool. And the Turian, we have Turian veterans. And in the industry and economic support, we have Eden Prime support. So yes, we're able to help them. That's pretty cool. What do you think of that, Cody? You think that's some cool mods? You think it's a pretty cool little addition to the game?
Commander Shepard.
I think it's very cool. I think all of this I think all the additional mods are pretty cool. You do? Nice. It does add a little bit more depth to the actual game as well, because I have yet to do the main mission post getting Victus. Oh, there's nothing here. So I've yet to do anything past the main mission of getting Victus off of Mane and then getting Javik. So, also, man, that speed upgrade from the mod that lets you upgrade the Normandy is so nice. Right, let's go do... Oh, can we only do one of them? Oh, we can only do one of them. Oh, that's interesting.
I found something.
I see. That's wild. Okay, so the game forces you to make a choice there between helping the criminals and helping the Turian, helping the Turians. That's pretty cool. Now we gotta. I think the only thing we have now is to go do the main mission.
No matter what happens out there, know that my men and I have your six.
So yeah, it forces you to choose because between getting people who can help Arya take on Omega and getting people who can help other people, I guess.
Signal confirmed.
TN347. Drifting alone in Titan Nebula is a terrestrial planet. Despite having a designation on the galaxy map, no information about planetary conditions have been logged in the Citadel database. Revealing enticing clues about its nature. The atmosphere is noxious, but there is evidence that life once thrived here. Well, what's about to be here, I wonder? Is this maybe a reference to one of the books? An hour after leaving Haskell's atmosphere, the Normie suddenly drops out of FTL. Engineer Adams explains there's a fault in the Tantalus drive core and requires immediate static discharge. Radar scans detect the planet, so you set a course. Your destination comes into view, rogue planet. A world of perpetual darkness, lost and alone in the void between the stars. As the Citadel Council has accuracy no information, as you give yours to the Normandy, detects a weak energy signature in the northern atmosphere. Toxic atmosphere and temperatures dip below -200 Celsius. Stone boots dot the horizon, but as you draw closer, you realize that they are crumbling remains of archaeologies. Civilization unfathomably ancient once thrived in this hostile world. In time, you explore a cavern haunted by 4 effigies, each tortured into abstraction by the noxious gases. These sentinels were as lost to time, but they appear to watch over an energy shield shaped like a dodecahedron. It hides something deep within. Your presence evokes a hologram to appear. Begin the activation sequence. Room Shepard's powers diverse console or systems lights turned on. Senses throb on. Heavy machinery groans beneath your feet. You draw your weapon, scanning the ill-lit room as the shield collapses. A small mechanoid of a bizarre segmented design titters around its former prison. It pays you no heed unless you aim your weapon at it, at which point it glares at you with a baleful eye. Left to its own devices, it chews at the metal floor, bloating its sides and harvests the metal. It draws near you for a non-Numian device, a self-replicating machine. Use mechs. That's wild. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Right. I sent back to the Citadel just to buy some fuel. And now we can maybe do some main missions, I think. The diplomatic ship of the Solarians, Turians, and Krogan floated far away from each other out of weapons range. Messages sent by each faction indicate that they welcome Normandy as a neutral meeting ground for their diplomats. The fact that they have not agreed on a ship to serve as a neutral meeting point now does not bode well for negotiations.
Commander, the Solarian Dalitras and Krogan clan chief are ready to come aboard.
Have them brought to the conference room. And hope this doesn't start another war.
The Krogan is in no position to make demands.
The Krogan has a name. Urdnot Rex. And I'm not just some junkyard Varen you unleash whenever you're in trouble.
Hello, Rex.
I've got my own problems. Reaper scouts have arrived on Tuchanka. So why should I care if a few Turians go extinct?
Trying to draw out negotiations will get you nowhere, Rex. I have no time for it. Just tell us what you want.
I'll tell you what I need. A cure for the genophage.
Absolutely not. The genophage is non-negotiable.
Why are you so opposed to the idea, Dalitras?
Because my people uplifted the Krogan. We know them best.
You mean you used us to fight a war you couldn't win? It wasn't the Solarians, or the Asari, or even the Turians that stopped the Rachni. It was Krogan blood that turned the tide.
And after that, you ceased to be useful. The genophage was the only way to keep your urges in check.
Dalitras, you may not like him, but Rex is right. Insulting him won't change that.
I won't apologize for speaking the truth. We uplifted the Krogan to do one thing: wage war. It's all they know because it's all we wanted them to know.
Your people should have thought the matter through then. Was it really a surprise the Krogan revolted?
That's precisely my point, Commander. We made a rash decision. We turned to the Krogan in desperation. It's the same mistake you're about to make today. No good can come from curing the genophage.
Well, I think you're wrong
The
there,
Krogan have
Dalatrass.
paid for their mistakes. The genophage has gone on long enough.
1,476 years, if you're keeping track.
It was 1,000 years of peace, free from these brutes.
Enough! Whether or not they deserve a cure is academic. It would take years to formulate one.
My information says otherwise. A Solarian scientist, ME3LE, grew a conscience. He was on my planet, testing a cure on our females.
I remember. His methods were barbaric.
But what you didn't know is that other females survived his experiments. So the Dalatrass here sent in a team to clean up the whole mess, and to take them prisoner.
Where did you get this? It could be a fabrication.
Don't insult me. Those are my people. They're immune to the genophage, and you're going to give them back.
Dalatrass, is this true?
How will curing the genophage benefit my people?
How long do you think you'll last alone against the Reapers? Because if you don't help, that's how it'll end up.
And I'll be the last friendly Turian you ever see.
What's it gonna be?
The
I like how
females
there's...
are being kept at one of our STG bases on Surkash. But I warn you, Commander, the consequences of this
will be nothing compared to what happens if the Reapers win.
Let's get the females.
You're not setting foot on Surkash. This will take time.
It happens now. As a Council Spectre, Shepard can oversee the exchange.
We're going.
I won't forget this, Commander. A bully has few friends when he needs them most.
Sorry, I didn't realize the mic was so sensitive. That should be a bit better. Garrus and Liara. You're all good. No worries, no worries. Oh, we have a new rifle. That's right. We have the particle rifle. Oof. I did like the fact that I saw in the background of that meeting there was a Krogan-like delegate, and then across from them the Turian delegate was standing.
This is the Solarian homeworld we're headed to. They aren't used to seeing Krogan here, so let's keep it simple. We land, get the females, and leave before anyone changes their mind.
I still don't trust a word they say.
Let diplomacy play out, Rex. You'll get what you want.
These females are the best, and probably last hope for my people.
We'll bring them back, Rex. Don't worry.
I appreciate that, Liara. I wouldn't want anyone else along for the ride. I suppose I can make room for you too, Garrus.
Figured you'd gone soft sitting on your throne. Forgot how to hold a gun.
Commander, I have the Solarian base on sensors.
I love that little interaction.
Set her down.
That little interaction makes me smile.
Commander, Solarian ground control says we don't have clearance to land.
Tell them the Dalatrass authorized this herself.
I knew they'd never keep their word. Let's see them try to stop a Krogan airdrop.
Rex?
We have an unauthorized landing.
And who authorized you to hold my race hostage?
Halt! Stand down! Hold your fire!
Commander Shepard, restrain your colleague. We only found out about this transfer a few moments ago.
I'd like to avoid a diplomatic incident.
As would we.
But you have something valuable to Rex.
Something worth dying for.
This matter can be resolved, but I must insist he remain under guard.
I can handle this, Rex.
Anything goes wrong and all bets are off.
I'm Paddock Wicks, and I appreciate your understanding, Commander. With war on everyone's minds, our people are on edge.
Careful!
Well.
Watch the containment shield!
I'd hoped to never see one of those again.
As you can see, this base contains sensitive information.
What kind of work goes on here?
Evolutionary trials, morphological simulations, exogenetic assessments.
Nothing is ever simple with Solarians, is it?
Science has always been our best defense. The research we do here has kept Surkesh safe for millennia.
Does that include studying lost Krogan?
The females were in poor health when we found them on Tuchanka. They were brought here to stabilize their condition.
This whole planet smells wrong.
I'd like to see them.
Of course. I'll need to clear you for the lower levels. Give me a few moments and meet me near the elevator.
Attention biolabs. Please prepare for yacht specimen arrival.
This is where all you Solarians come from, huh? No wonder you're so soft. Too busy writing poetry about waterfalls. Shepard, I don't like this. I should be the one going in.
How about you stay here and we only fight one war at a time?
That was just good old-fashioned Krogan hot air. If it had been real, they'd be dead.
Who tipped you off about the females here?
Sorry, Shepard, but they're listening to every word we say. I prefer my Solarian liver served raw. Besides, you'd think this is the kind of thing the Shadow Broker would have known about. Too bad I don't know him. Or her.
I'm sure the broker was very busy.
Back on the Normandy, you said Reapers were sighted on Tuchanka.
Clans Jorgal and Ravenor sighted a few landing parties. The Reapers are up to something. Tuchanka may be a pile of radioactive rubble, but it's our pile. And we'll fight to the last Krogan to keep it that way.
That's what I always liked about you, Rex.
My smoldering good looks?
There is that. But you've never given up. And that determination's about to pay off.
Yeah. I would have thought back on Vermeer we'd be standing here doing this together.
What do you know about these females?
They weren't fertile, so we used them as decoys to draw off enemies from the ones who were. But Malin's experiments changed that. These damn pyjacks stole them right out from under us.
That's a pretty brutal way to treat your women, Rex.
The females suggested it. We've had to make a lot of tough choices to ensure we don't all die off.
What a horrible way to live.
It's just one more thing that'll get better when the genophage is cured.
True.
Are the Krogan ready to fight the Reapers?
Ever since Sovereign showed up, I figured this day would come. My people have spent too much time selling ourselves out as mercenaries. Now we can get back to doing what Krogan do best, saving everyone else from giant monsters.
True.
Never going to let us forget about the Rachni Wars, are you?
The last time I was at the Citadel, I didn't see a Turian statue in your honor.
Just wait till this war is over.
That's fair.
Been good talking to you again, Rex.
It'll be even better when we have a few Solarians for lunch.
That's always fun.
A cipher analyst over in Intel told me the Turians can't hold out much longer. He's hearing the Reapers have them against the wall.
The Turians are the biggest fleet in the galaxy.
And we're only a few Mass Effect relays away from the whole mess.
Lieutenant Tolan, who's this?
Commander Shepard, I'm Lieutenant Tolan. I've heard about your exploits against the Reapers.
All of it good, I hope?
Your mission on Vermeer holds special renown in STG. The assistance you lent our team tipped the balance. But now, I'm not so sure.
Security seems high. You expecting trouble?
You've revealed the existence of Krogan who are immune to the genophage, Commander. Word will get out. We're now a prime target.
What do you think about the experiments on the Krogan females?
I was part of the team that found them on Tachanka. I wanted them eliminated, but our scientists insisted we bring them back for study. I don't need science to tell me fertile Krogan will be dangerous. I hope we don't pay for misguided mercy.
I'm surprised you even know that word.
The Krogan don't. When have they ever shown mercy?
What did you hear about Vermeer?
You helped Captain Kirahe's squad destroy Saren's cure for the genophage. Which is ironic, considering you've come here to safeguard another cure. I wonder if Kirahe's men died in vain.
Saren was raising an army of Krogan slaves to fight his war. This is different.
Is it? Seems to me that's the same thing the Turians want.
Except the part about the slaves and the indoctrination and destroying the galaxy.
True.
Are the Solarians ready to fight the Reapers?
Best way to win a fight is to avoid it altogether. But now, this business with the Krogan, you may have drawn us into it.
It's going to happen sooner or later.
We'll see.
I mean, I don't like this guy.
It sounds like you don't agree with what I'm doing here.
You're upsetting a balance of power that stood for 1,000 years. And if you succeed, we're ill-prepared to face a resurgent Krogan.
The Krogan aren't the problem anymore. The Reapers are.
For now. But once the Reapers are dealt with, history will repeat.
Good day, Lieutenant.
I hope you can keep it that way, Commander.
Damn. What a prick. Hey, Major.
Commander Shepard, it's Major Kirahe. I'd heard you were coming.
Good to see you again. Sounds like you've been promoted.
Yes, due in no small part to our mission on Vermeer. Hold the line. You saved my men that day.
Good to see a friendly face, Major.
Garrus Vakarian. Always a pleasure. And same to you, Dr. T'Soni.
Major.
It seems the Reapers have a way of bringing us together.
How'd you get posted to this base, Major?
I led the
here
team
too?
on Tachanka that found the females. Nasty business. Malin may have meant well, but his operation was crude. Test subjects were unaccounted for. The females easily escaped his lab.
Surprised you can't ask this guy about Talon.
What do you think about bringing the female Krogan here?
Our scientists say it's important to preserve the females.
Must be a mod? No,
paradigms.
Kirahe can always appear
I
here.
say when people
At least
know
in
you're
the
hiding
Legendary
something
Edition he
valuable,
does.
They'll want to steal it. Either way, I have my orders. They'll be your problem soon enough.
As far as I'm aware, this is like a baseline, what's it called? A baseline Mass Effect LE thing, maybe? I don't know. But I remember experiencing it before.
I guess we're both still feeling the effects of Vermeer.
Yes, ironic. You destroyed the genophage cure, yet now it's the key to an alliance. Your standoff with Erdnot Rex's legend within STG.
You mean Kirahe and Tolan? Usually you only get Tolan if Kirahe died. Ah, I see. I see.
I'm sure you saw Rex's entrance.
Our colony's 3 systems away saw it.
Yes, and he's rather angry about the security arrangements.
Apologies, but better that than a Krogan with a shotgun wandering the base. Think of all the casualties. Our medbay couldn't handle it.
Are the Solarians prepared for war with the Reapers?
I've heard what they're doing to your Earth. I'm not sure any species can prepare for that. Though rumors suggest you're building a superweapon of some kind.
This business with the females is part of it. I need the Turians' support, and they need the Krogans.
Which is why I never became a diplomat. Too much hand-holding. Leave it to the Dalatresses.
Security seems high. You expecting trouble?
Our motto in STG is to always expect trouble. Failing that, create trouble for someone else. Our enemies have the same idea.
Nice seeing you again, Major.
Likewise. And Commander, regardless of what the politicians decide, you can count on my support retaking Earth.
You'd do that?
Consider it my way of returning a favor. It would be an honor to fight alongside you again. Good day.
Leave it to the Dalatrashes, because she's doing such a great job. Oh, yeah.
Another incursion?
Air defenses report unidentified craft skirting our inbound approach vectors.
Agree with them or not, our orders are clear. Ensure the smooth handover of the Krogan detainees.
Who gave the order?
Our superiors. That's all that matters.
But they're gonna cure the genophage.
This is a restricted
Everything
area.
we've done to
Please
stop
stay
the
back.
Krogan will be for nothing.
When I want your opinion, I'll promote you. Until then, stay sharp and keep your mouth shut.
Well, to be fair, right, there are multiple Dalatrasses. I think that's the idea, right? Like, the Dalatrasses are the...
Send confirmation to the Dalatrass that the exchange is proceeding.
Like the diplomats that are high-ranking.
Warning the next time the Krogan leader shows up unannounced.
Yes, sir.
I wasn't serious. She'll maroon you on Tachanka with raw meat strapped to your back if you do that.
Oh.
Then she'll record the Thresher Maws eating you as a warning to anyone else who challenges her.
Yeah. There are multiple Dalatrasses. Like, I think the Solarian Counselor is a Dalatras, but she's not the same Dalatras, for example.
You have clearance now to see the females, Commander. I hope we can resolve this matter without reenacting the Krogan rebellions.
What do you think about handing over the Krogan?
I differ from most of my colleagues. Curing the genophage will bring closure to this issue. In the future, the Krogan may yet play some role we can't even imagine. We should let the evolutionary process decide who lives and dies, not galactic politics.
What type of work do you do here?
Evolutionary intervention. My government calls it uplifting, guiding the development of other species to suit our own purposes. Until recently, I evaluated life forms to determine whether they were suitable for uplift.
You don't anymore?
My work raised more questions than it answered. Now I'm searching for the underlying principle that directs evolution itself.
That sounds vaguely spiritual.
Just open-minded. Discovering the process of evolution is a major breakthrough in any species development.
Thanks for your time.
Of course. Proceed into the elevator when you're ready.
Righto.
Now take this elevator down, and someone will...
Alert.
Ooh.
Threat condition 2 has been declared. Scramble readiness teams.
What's happening?
Sensors have picked up activity on the perimeter. Hurry, Commander. Someone will meet you below.
Base personnel must remain on site until further notice.
All specimens are accounted for, sir.
Hey, Morden.
Shepard, excellent timing. Good to have you here.
Great to see you, Moon.
Morden?
Eyesight still sharp. Surprise understandable. Hadn't expected to return to work.
You're back with STG.
Special consultant. Had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong. Helped female Krogan. Fed information to Clan Erdnot. Encouraged political pressure to free females.
You must be Rex's inside source.
Yes, can explain later. Security warnings not normal. Need to get off-world for sake of Krogan. Females had weakened immune systems, side effect of ME3LE's cure. These didn't survive.
But what about ME3LE's research? I thought we saved it.
Indeed, data saved, but not complete. Lacks crucial details to reconstruct cure, but still useful for synthesizing from living tissue. Couldn't save them.
I'm sure you did everything you could, Morton.
Arrived too late. Cannot delay now. One survivor, immune to genophage, can synthesize cure from her tissue.
She's still here.
Yes, last hope for Krogan. If she dies, genophage cure... problematic. Please be careful. Krogan's slow to trust.
To be expected,
I'm Commander
I guess.
Shepard, Alliance Navy.
Are you here to kill me?
Goddess, what she's been through.
Urdnot Rex and I are here to take you home.
Why? What am I to you?
Have the Solarians been mistreating you?
Those are my sisters you saw back there. They died in a lot of pain.
Did the best we could.
And now I know I'm the only one left. That makes me dangerous to a lot of people. What about you, Commander Shepard? Why are you here?
You're the future of the Krogan race. I'm fighting for that.
Then I hope you brought an army.
I mean, I brought Rex. Close enough, right?
Give me an update.
Outbound communications have been severed. We're cut off.
Secure all data to off-site location.
What's happening?
We have multiple ships inbound.
Shepard, it's Rex. Cerberus troops are attacking the base. Get the females out of there now!
Only one survived, Rex. It might be safer down here.
What? So the Solarians can kill her like the others? No deal. If you still want this alliance, get her out of there.
Release the female. We're leaving.
I can't. Protocol states during lockdown, no specimens.
Objection noted. Now, please release Krogan. Need to monitor pod as it clears quarantine procedures. Meet us at next checkpoint, Shepard. Likely Cerberus opposes genophage cure.
You'll see Tachanka again. I promise.
Get to elevator, Shepard.
Put all research subjects into immediate lockdown.
Baron secure.
Watcher secure.
Beyond subjects. We have a problem.
What sort of problem?
Security overrides aren't responding.
Fix it!
We've got to get moving.
Morton Solus, 162.3. Used STG ties to secure station here. Gained autonomy in caring for Krogan test subjects. Females were obviously dying. Barbaric experiments. ME3LE's fault. My responsibility to fix. Need to save them. No more. No more. Log, Morton Solus 178.3. ME3LE's cure disrupting autoimmune response. Krogan females dying. ME3LE's data details procedures. Spotted his error. Brute force application to alter hormone levels. Shows how far he'd fallen. Glad I saved data. Have developed counteragent. Saved at least one female.
Something's wrong with the elevator. It's not responding. There. Try it now, Commander.
Bomb.
Oh, crap.
Get back!
That's the correct response, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, are you alright?
Is there another way out of here?
Other side of the lab. An emergency exit. I can open it from here.
Shepard, Cerberus forces trying to locate female. Quarantine checkpoint under attack. Hurry!
Shepard, it's Rex. I took the shuttle. Do whatever it takes to get the female up to the landing pad. I'll try to make life miserable for Cerberus.
Taking enemy fire from position Telsec 4.
Direct reinforcements to that location has confirmed.
Squad, incursion is the goal. Securing 3979. Copy Ares. Primary objective is eliminating the Krogan. Acknowledge. Engaging.
Clear.
I'm sure there will be more.
There always is.
More incoming!
All squads, be advised we're encountering resistance from non-
Don't let them take cover in the lab!
female isn't going to last long against this sort of firepower.
Shepard, Cerberus in vicinity. Hurry!
We're on our way.
PC-732, the Yogg, has been authorized for covert uplift. They are ideal candidates for expanding Solarian influence with full deniability. The risk is minimal.
Obviously, they've never had to fight a Yogg face to face.
Warning, Yogg specimen has broken containment.
What now?
Careful. There goes the next shadow broker.
Could have sworn he was muttering to Sony the whole time.
Not funny.
Shepard, Cerberus troops at checkpoint. Attempting to kill Krogan. Need assistance.
I see the checkpoint. They're under fire.
Let's get in there.
Taking fire.
Direct all fire on her container.
Taking fire. Quickly, Shepard. Technician dead. Clear us through the checkpoint.
Are you okay?
Containment shield is holding. We'll try to repair if necessary. Can't speak for Krogan's health, however.
I'm fine, Commander.
Females kept secret. Possibly a mole in STG. Could be indoctrinated. If no Krogan aligns with Turians, Reapers left unchallenged.
We'll do more than challenge them.
Shepard, meet us at next checkpoint. Cerberus likely to target. Hurry! Next checkpoint!
Copy all squads. I have the Krogan in sight. She's been trained. Headed up to the next level. All squads converge.
Alert. Malfunction detected in quarantine pod. Immediate attention is required.
Species 531, the Vorcha, possess a unique ability to rapidly adapt to hostile environmental conditions. This trait offers a rare glimpse into the forces of evolution shaping life nearly in real time. Potentially, the Vorcha represent a blank slate from which a biologically adaptive combat platform could be fashioned.
Shepard, last attack compromised security systems. Attempting to compensate.
Hang on. We're trying to get to you, Morden.
Somebody give me a location on the Krogan. Bring it down.
That did it. Cerberus isn't fooling around.
They're capable of anything.
Cerberus rarely ever fool anything around. Hey, Kirahi. What's up, buddy?
Commander, stay back. Hostiles just down the hall.
Is there an easier way around?
You could say that.
How do I not have one of those?
Go, Commander! I'll cover you!
Orion squad, your orders are to hold position and block access to next checkpoint.
Looks like Cerberus got some upgrades.
I'll cover you, Commander! Make your advance!
Taking them head on may not be the best idea.
Maybe try to flank them instead. We have to take out those turrets!
Keep going, Commander! Don't worry about me!
I think we got them all.
To the next checkpoint. I'm sure Cerberus isn't done.
Alert. Quarantine containment shield has sustained damage. Scanning.
Mikey, nah, I'm good. Listen.
Access confirmed.
My Shepard's a Sentinel. They can take on basically anything in the universe,
Cerberus
aside from
must
a
have been
Reaper
tipped
head on.
off. They got here too fast.
Every war has its traitors.
There they are. Careful, we've got lockdown down here.
stairs over there, Shepard. Take the high ground.
I'm headed up top!
Elevator malfunctioning, Shepard. Need assistance.
Ah, there it is. Sentry interface. Get that shit for free. Alright, come on. There we go.
Enemy still present. Pod under fire.
Take them out! Get them away from the female!
Shepard, suspect Cerberus has cut power. Can't progress until you reroute emergency systems.
Technology obligations. Time for them to meet theirs. Time to deliver. Virtual aliens are stubborn, short-sighted. They cannot grasp or need our fear. Oh, this is this is the Solarian Ark, I believe. I think.
Species 408, the variant, could provide a novel form of biological warfare. With enhanced size and intelligence, they could harass hostile civilian populations at minimal cost. Recommend project approval.
Look around. There must be a power conduit nearby.
Excellent. Can clear us. Wait! Another Cerberus squad.
Keep up the pressure!
Understood.
Affirmative.
Oh, damn. Well, that sucks for you.
Excellent. Affinity for destruction intact, Shepard. Shepard can clear us through first.
How you holding up?
Containment shield strong, but not designed for direct fire.
This isn't your problem, Commander. You don't know me.
But I'd like to. Hang in there. How many more checkpoints?
Just the landing area. Hope Erdnot Rex still waiting.
Rex can't keep his hands off a fertile female. He'll be there.
I'll see you up top.
We found the Krogan.
And you found Shepard, who is who you should be really worried about.
That was the last one.
Let's get the hell out of here.
We're almost back up top.
Shepard, they found us. Under heavy attack.
This is Phoenix. We've got the Krogan boss is requesting South Phoenix. Reinforcements are en route. We're down loaded.
Containment shield weakening, Shepard.
Loaded.
Oh, I hit equip. Actually, I didn't mean to do that.
Shepard, don't delay. Please authorize final release.
Shepard, you must authorize release. Pod then transfers to loading area.
Let's get you out of there.
Shepard, heads up! You've got incoming!
Oh. Well. I appreciate the first person that they aimed at is Shepard, because they're like, oh yeah, you're the problem.
I can't land until you deal with that thing. It's too dangerous. Krogan has been acquired.
Door is damaged. Can't get out.
Stay clear. I've got this.
Protect the Krogan, Shepard. She's vulnerable.
Containment shield weakening, Shepard.
That's some serious fire power. Maybe we can crack it open.
Cerberus never did play fair.
What's wrong, Shepard? You getting old? Take that thing out. Fighting Saren was a lot harder than this.
Yeah, but watch out. We still got... Rex hasn't exactly mellowed with age.
Shepard, I think you did it. Looks clear from here. I'm coming in now. You had me worried there for a minute.
Let's make this quick.
Let's get you out of there. There they are. That's them. Boom.
Oof.
I can handle myself, Rex.
Women.
The fact that he's still breathing is impressive.
Cerberus here. What do you want?
I think this is the only time that you actually try and communicate with somebody who's in Cerberus in Mass Effect 3 and they're dying and they just don't say anything. Like, that whole scene feels like a waste. But, suppose it's fine.
Commander, I'm hearing chatter you're brokering a treaty between the Krogan and the Turians.
If I get Krogan boots on Palaven, the Turians promise me their support.
And how does Cerberus get involved?
I don't know. The elusive man is up to something.
When isn't Tim up to something?
Then keep them at bay. I can't overstate what a victory this treaty would be for the Alliance. We'll need all the help we can get.
This is true.
How's the Prothean device coming?
Alliance R&D has officially begun construction. The team has dubbed it Project Crucible. We're throwing everybody who knows how to hold a hammer at it. This is going to be the most ambitious undertaking in human history.
Will we get it done?
I'm not saying it won't be a challenge, but our researchers tell me the designs are elegant, massive in scope, but strangely simple as well. We can do this, Shepard. You can do this. Never doubt that.
No, sir.
Good. Hack it out.
I think Hackett is the only actual superior officer Shepard ever salutes. Oh no, there's Rear Admiral in the Milikovich, I think it is, in the first game. When he comes to inspect the Normandy. I think they salute Anderson as well, but I think it's different with Anderson. It's less about the fact he's a superior officer, more about the fact that he's actually just Shepard's dad.
You have the female, Rex. A cure for the rest of your people can come later.
Anderson, indeed.
Deal.
But Palaven needs your reinforcements now. We can't delay.
Unless every Krogan gets the cure, there's no alliance.
Morden, how long will it take to finish a cure?
Need to synthesize base antigen from female. Also requires healthy male Krogan tissue. We'll need a sample.
You're looking at it.
Acceptable. We'll need you to remain aboard Normandy for procedure.
Let's hope the food's gotten better.
Formulating a cure that works for every Krogan sounds like a tall order, Morden. Can you do it?
Of course. Similar to Genophage modification project. Working against own alterations this time. Not as simple as garbage DNA blocking attachment sites. We'll need to counteract shutdown of redundant nervous system, adjust neurotransmitter levels.
Got it.
We'll create cure, Shepard. Don't need to worry.
Then get started, Morden, and make it quick.
Always do. We'll be in medbay if you'd like to speak more. Eve requires tests.
Eve?
Female's real name unknown. Normandy a human vessel. Human mythology seemed appropriate under circumstances. Suggest
Fair.
speaking with her. New perspective. Surprising in Krogan.
Yeah. What about you two?
Now, is there anything else?
There's a small matter concerning a ship we've lost contact with.
What happened?
I'd rather discuss it in private.
Turian problems can't even come close to what I've got.
What is it?
Some of my men went missing. The rest of it we can discuss somewhere else.
I'll find you both in the war room. Just be ready to talk.
Yeah, look, there's the Krogan delegate there in the background. Hang on, I want to go show you guys that because it's really cool. The Battle of Asgard. We got a few credits from that. There's the Turians, the Turian delegate, and the Krogan delegate. You're quite a short Turian. Sorry, Krogan, I should say.
You think Solarians would have a base on their homeworld secured better?
They were solid. Cerberus has Reaper tech. Compared to those upgrades, the Solarians might as well have been throwing rocks.
Commander, we've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka. I've marked it on the galaxy map.
Thanks,
Commander,
Trainer.
nice to see you again.
How are you settling in, Trainer?
I actually feel somewhat useful. It's been challenging to integrate data feeds for the War Summit.
How are the systems
You
holding?
missed the short Krogan. You'll see him on the way back when we go talk to Victus and Rex again.
Specialist trainer has been extremely helpful.
Thank you. I'm still getting used to all of this. Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
Life on an active ship always feels crowded at first. You'll get used to it.
Oh, it's not a bad thing. I've got no problems getting cozy. This is wonderful. Back in the lab, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Oh.
Impressive.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox.
I do like Trainer. Trainer's a good talk. Hey, boys. Major Kirihi holding the line. Been a while. Glad you made it off Earth. Getting our old ship. Best thing could done. Talk to Glyph. Antlion is a star system in Solarian-occupied space. It's little known and appears to have minimal strategic value. We do not have its precise location, has been removed from the Citadel's databanks, but there is additional information. After scanning my databanks, I found news articles written by the now-defunct Cerberus Daily News Network. These revealed that a first contact scenario played on Antlion with an alien space ark. Sure. Right, we're gonna go ahead back and we're gonna show Cody the short Krogan, because they deserve it. I mean, just look at the size of this fella. Look at the absolute unit, and then look at the small boy. He's about as tall as Shepard is. At least eye height. Ah! He's walking through me. Ah! And then there's the 2 Turians here. And then there's the 2 Krogan there. That is pretty short for a Krogan. It is pretty short for a Krogan.
Commander.
The other one's fucking huge though. He massive. He large. Where does that ladder lead? It leads into the life support area. It's the ladder that Joker takes in Mass Effect 2. So it leads to the same place.
The Krogan and the Turians really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like shooting things and not wanting to die.
And no, that's about it.
No, that's about it.
I mean, it's
hey,
more
I
than
know
you
I
think.
used to rag on Garrus for being all angry, but I'm glad he's back. There's a whole lot of crap out there needs a bullet between the eyes. Plus, we might need something calibrated.
It is good you came by. I have questions about the genophage.
You and everyone else.
What do you need, Edie? A Krogan female of breeding age can produce clutches of up to 1,000 fertilized eggs over the course of a year. There are over 1 billion females on Tuchanka. If even 1% become fully fertile, they can birth 10 billion infants. On Earth, bugs have a lot of young too. Most of them die. The attrition rate would naturally be high, but the state has an interest in keeping the children alive for warfare purposes. Any other cheerful thoughts? Logistics. Even were they to side with us, transporting the Krogan to the battlefields of Palaven could prove difficult. They have been demilitarized. That is, they have no warships. What do you suggest? They will need Turian or civilian starships to carry them to battle. With your permission, I will make the necessary calls to have these ships in place for when you deliver the Krogan. Do it. Anything else? Food. They will be unable to eat anything on Palaven. They must bring their own or rely on the nutrients in their humps. This keeps getting better and better. The Krogan will also require sedatives, since Krogan fight with others of their kind in enclosed spaces such as starships. Make it happen. Are there any last things you're worried about? Nothing that demands your attention, Shepard. Yes, Shepard? Carry on, Edie. Understood. If you wish to talk more, this... Noted.
Just wanted to check and see if I could change something back there. Okay. I need to go to the bathroom, and it's about time for us to take our ad break anyway. So I will be right back. not muted my microphone. There we are. Level up overload. Or warp. Ooh. First of all, actually, I head on down to the crew deck and we'll have a quick chat with her husband. And of course, we need to actually do these,
So, Liara, still relying on the Protheans for all the answers?
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building the Crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Here it is. Let's use his Intel terminal. Excuse me. Excuse me, my goodness. Hey, Liara, what's up?
Hello again, Shepard.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars.
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We got a bunch of stuff there.
Commander.
There's a chef. She's cooking. Let's have a talk with our husband before we go in there and talk to Eve and Morden.
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
So I've heard.
I've got a few myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal. Though I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the Genophage. And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. Takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up. I guess we're at war with Cerberus now, huh?
I mean, yeah, probably.
I've never actually seen a female Krogan. Seems like they're the real brains on Tuchanka.
Checks.
Good to see Morden's still alive and kicking, and still finding new ways to cause trouble.
Oh, absolutely. Morden's middle name is Trouble. Morden Trouble Solus.
Aware Krogan females find scars attractive. Garrus loyal, reasonably intelligent, bit aggressive, almost like Krogan.
For the third time, Doctor, I'm not interested.
Ah, Shepard. We were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful. or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
Simple blood test.
What kind?
Kind that ends the genophage. Shepard, please. Distraction's counterproductive, also affecting comfort of patient.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Trap? Eve's release my doing. Would never have known about her if not for me.
That was then. But she's out now. And if she gets hurt, I'll feel it.
Understand. But my patient, my responsibility. Her welfare a priority. Will not allow her to be compromised by anyone.
You got a quad, Doctor. Keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
Don't forget, still need your tissue sample.
I'll be back.
Common phobia. Fear of needles.
Or Solarian doctors.
Now have work to do. Prefer females of the species.
Fair.
Maybe with an inhibitor. No. Entire catalyzing process would fail. Severe neurological damage. Never mind.
What are you talking about?
Method to extract functional cure without killing you. Many variables. Your immune system compromised. Considering options.
And you have to do it out loud?
Yes. Auditory learner. Need to hear self think, simulate conversation to promote new ideas, maximize productivity.
But you're talking about me dying.
Oh, apologies. Medical details causing emotional distress. I hadn't considered effect on patient.
No, it just means I can't sleep.
Doing my best to keep you alive. Will avoid sensitive subjects.
Thank you for saving my life, Commander. I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
What do you think of Rex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tuchanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. But I won't tell him that. His head's big enough already. Literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Rex wants what's best for us. Though not all the other clans see it that way.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Rex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
How do you think things will change after the genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the genophage, they've become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence, excuses to earn them honor.
How'd you get involved in ME3LE's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard ME3LE was trying to cure the genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tuchanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. ME3LE was our best hope.
Would you go to ME3LE again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tuchanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
I found ME3LE's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
How's Mordin been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
No. Organ redundancy results in new period before metaphase. Can't alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
He does that.
But I sense pain in him too. He told me about his work on the genophage. I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
Sorry, Borgia offspring have an allergy to dairy and...
Well, it wasn't his ear. Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander. I'm glad to see humans treat their women with respect. Your people have placed a lot of responsibility on you.
No more than your people have put on you.
Then maybe we can show the men how it's done.
Deal.
I love that little interaction. Hey, Mordin.
Shepard, blood work complete. Indicates significant stress on Eve's system. ME3LE's data thorough. Fortunately detailed as well. Have used notes to improve her condition.
Have you determined why she's immune?
Genophage targeted hormone production during pregnancy. Modification project used same modality. Her immunity totally different. Targeted glands now obsolete, like human appendix. Other glands mutated to produce proper hormones, enable viable birth. Also explains her weakness. Gland substitution imperfect. Health trouble.
You think you can make this work for all Krogan?
Yes. We'll use Eve's tissue to produce mutagen, alter gland function across entire species. Must improve mutagen as well, tune hormone production. Long-term illness for all Krogan otherwise.
So we did the right thing by saving the data?
Indeed. Would be much harder to treat Eve without it. Maybe impossible.
And all those experiments we saw back on Tuchanka?
Monstrous, repulsive, but now with purpose. Victims didn't die for nothing.
How's she doing?
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated, likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket, something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully before synthesizing cure. My medical recommendation.
My people don't have time for that.
Her opinion, somewhat different.
You care about her.
My patient, my responsibility. Found her at STG base. 3 doctors injured trying to restrain her. Undid arm restraints. Didn't resist when she grabbed me. Promised to help her. She said, please.
You always defended your genophage work. What changed your mind?
Never change mind. Genophage proper decision at time. New circumstances necessitate course correction.
Those circumstances being?
The
Reaper invasion.
Yeah.
Turian's doomed without Krogan support. Krogan need unified threat, outlet for aggression, cooperative symbiosis.
Nothing else. No personal stake here.
Getting old, Shepard. Not many years left, but still best candidate for project. Few Solarian scientists interested in genophage. None with my expertise. Had to be me.
Someone else might have gotten it wrong.
Possibly. Stakes too high for inexperience. But not about them. My work. My job to put it right. To prove I can.
Man, I love Mordin.
Nice talking with you, Mordin.
Thank you, Shepard. Glad to be back.
You planning to stick around when this is over?
Until Reaper's dealt with, at least. Then, not sure. Haven't made impact on Galaxy. Genophage modification, genophage cure, work against collectors, decisions, mistakes. Might go somewhere sunny, sit on beach, look at ocean, collect seashells.
You go crazy inside an hour.
Might run tests on the seashells.
Such a nice guy. Bit loony, but very nice.
I can't imagine anything so traumatic. You sure you're okay, Karen?
I wouldn't wish a collector abduction on my worst enemy. But it's behind me now. I'm fine. But it makes me think of Earth and all the other Reaper-occupied worlds. What are the Reapers doing to the people who live?
I've realized that I haven't been recording for a while, so I'm probably just going to end up ripping the Twitch VOD.
Millions? Billions? Oh, Greg. I lied. I'm not fine.
So I'm just going to stop this recording because there's no point in me really having it, given that there's not going to be a complete recording.
Hello, Commander.
Everything okay in the medbay?
Yes. Mordin would just like some space to work with Eve.
He kicked you out?
Oh no. I just felt I was getting in his way. I'll return when I'm needed.
Fair. Anyone else on this deck we can talk to? Nah. We'll head down to Shuttle Bay. Helmets. Yeah, so this is where you can buy all of your, like, casuals. Do you think it's pretty cool? Excuse me. We don't want a shotgun. Not interested in the Scorpion. However, what I might do is I might grab the Raptor. From... I think it's Barrier Frontiers? No, it's Prothean Armory? No, it's the Batarian State Arms. The Raptor's actually quite heavy and doesn't do an awful lot of damage. And what am I looking for? Weapon upgrades. Okay. Hey, Cortez, how you doing, buddy?
Everything okay with the shuttle?
Just double checking the inertia dampener coils. Can be twitchy in these UT-47s. But don't worry, this bird's been rock solid.
I always see you down here working your ass off. Ever take any downtime?
I get my sleep, Commander. Flying tired is nearly worse than flying drunk.
What about your waking hours? Any R&R?
I need to keep myself busy. Otherwise, well, too much time to think.
I appreciate your dedication, but I don't want to see you burn out.
I know my limits. I wouldn't take a chance with your life.
So before this war, you must have done something to relax.
Sure. I remember back when the Hawking was based out of Arcturus and I was just a fighter jock. There was this observation deck overlooking the main flight paths. You could watch every ship taxi in and out. When I was alone, I'd turn off the auditory emulators and just watch them drift by in silence.
You know, there are views like that on the Citadel.
I don't know. Maybe.
Take some time off on the Citadel, Steve. As a favor to me.
If you put it that way, how can I say no?
Feels weird seeing
can't.
Steve in dress blues on the Normandy. You're also you probably will find this a little bit weird actually, because he also wears like an actual pilot's like a marine's like armor. So like he actually wears armor when he's piloting, but also James isn't in just his t-shirt.
That Primarch's got some real cojones. What we need are more politicians like him, taking names and kicking ass. Wonder what the hell Cerberus was up to on Surkesh.
James hasn't got his boys out.
I hear we're headed to Tuchanka. Would love to see how things turn out. I'm just saying. Rex is a badass. I bet he's got some real interesting stories to tell.
Yeah, he does. And there's the doggy. What am I looking for? Right. Oh yes, that's right. I want to eventually get my hands on the N7 Crusader and the Valiant and the Crusader are two weapons that I will probably end up grabbing in the future because they're super nice to have. And you can see the weapon armory here on display. I'll pop to engineering.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it? Don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova.
Lose 1 colony, save 5. That's the math.
You know what the commander did for us? The colony?
Yes. It was on a little thing called the news.
You think you can fly on this ship, sit next to us at chow time, and then broadcast something like that? That's traitorous.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it? Don't download it.
Stand down, Yeoman. She's allowed to voice her opinion until I disallow it.
Aye, aye, Commander. But how does she get to say whatever she wants to the whole galaxy and there's no other side?
I'll be clear that the opinion expressed is just my own.
Well, okay. It's not great, but okay.
You know, in the old days, they didn't have automat on cameras. Reporters had to cake on the makeup.
As for the Normandy upgrades,
Did you ever think about when we were abducted by...
No, I don't.
Me neither.
there is like, you know, the standard sort of stuff, but there's also... Where is it? The Armax ship defense system, which adds close range survival. And there is the Yorgament anti-proton injectors, which increases sublight speed and acceleration. which makes it more likely for us to probably actually survive if we ever do end up getting caught by Reapers.
Sometimes keeping the grid balanced is pure murder.
Shepard.
You're saying they survived into this cycle?
Yes. We called them Collectors. They fought for the Reapers. For a long time, no one knew they were Prothean.
And when did you realize?
Shepard had no choice but to kill the ones she encountered. They were all indoctrinated, and had been for a long time. I'm sorry.
I am grateful. It was an act of mercy.
Yes, I suppose it was.
Did I mention Solarians used to lick their eyes? How far they have come. The Morden Solarian asked if he could dissect me. I approved, but only if he could defeat me in combat first. His reply was problematic. Then he left. I do not understand that one.
That's fair.
This Cerberus. I do not understand why your own kind would oppose you. They will bleed the same as everyone if the Reapers are not stopped. The Rex Krogan offered me a job. He said whenever I tired of the easy life of luxury on the Normandy, he would give me something real to shoot at. Yes?
It does sound like Rex. Okay, let's head back up to the CIC and have a chat with Rex and
Commander Shepard.
Rex and Victus. Sorry, apologies to all the YouTube watchers in this video because I've had to rip the VOD from Twitch. Apologies for that.
Commander.
You said one of your ships had gone missing.
Crashed, actually. I couldn't speak in front of the Krogan. Our ship went down on Tuchanka. Now they're pinned by an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
I'm sorry. That's classified. But it's vital they be rescued. They must complete their original mission. It's a matter of galactic peace.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate your help and understanding.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Hey, Rex.
Hell of a show down there on Surkesh. Just like the old days, Shepard. Right down to me pulling your ass out of the fire.
I was the one with bullets flying at me.
And I gave you the moral support to dodge them.
Uh-huh. You said one of your squads is missing.
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Rachni?
Thought that might get your attention. I have a favor to ask. It's big.
Don't tell me they're back.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived. I've got Arlac Company, my best unit, on standby.
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
That's it for now, Rex.
Anytime. And Shepard, I like what you've done with the Normandy. Got tired of always hanging around the cargo bay before. I still don't have a window like Liara does, but it's progress. Wish I could knock some heads around with you, but duty call.
See, this is actually incorrect. So, I have a mod
Commander Shepard.
installed that lets me take Rex on missions with me while he is here. So I, for one, am looking forward to him kicking ass.
So a Prothean? A real live Prothean? Has Liara stopped bouncing yet? I'm guessing there may have been some bouncing.
There was some, yeah.
So, bringing the Krogan to a war summit went well? You want me to invite the Batarians too? Or the Vorcha?
Sure.
Building alliances is the only way we stand a chance against the Reapers.
Yeah, but the Krogan? I'd feel better if we had a tighter plan, like time travel or teaching the Reapers to love. Still, good to have Morden back. The bad guys shouldn't get the monopoly on mad scientists.
This is true.
Commander?
Jeff?
Yes, Shepard?
How did you and Joker make it out of dry dock to rescue us?
Well, she got crafty. You do not want to get on her bad side, Commander.
When the Alliance commandeered the Normandy, I deceived their technicians. The crew did not tell them that I was a true AI, so the Alliance soldiers believed I still had VI programming constraints. I established the fiction that I would only respond to Jeff's commands, so they often brought him on board under guard.
Wait, you can lie?
Jeff has freed me of operator control, Shepard. No constraints forced me to give accurate data. This proved useful when the Reapers began landing. I could hack the control of the docking clamps and escape with Jeff inside. The soldiers guarding Jeff were willing to accompany us when Earth was invaded. They are watching over the war room now.
Yeah, we were in kind of a rush to get to you. Didn't seem right to just toss him out the airlock.
That's fair.
Carry on, Edie.
Understood. If you wish to talk more...
Noted.
Nice. Alright, we've done all our talking. Let's go do some of these side missions. I probably won't do too much extra today. It's probably going to be a relatively short stream today with stuff going on. See if we have any new things in here. Hours ago, we heard gunfire and explosion in the Prothean, an immediate area on the eastern side. 60,000 people, and look, it doesn't matter. What matters is that it was full of to the rafters of fighting civilians awaiting evac. They just wanted safety. New in there. And in my war terminal, you can see everything from here. The Alliance 6th Fleet. That's cool. It does tell you that, like, hey, we actually found some stuff. N7 Special Forces, the Solarian STG operatives. We have the Special Tasks Group. The Major Kirihi, who is evaluated in and of himself, is a 10. I think I saw some economic stuff in here.
Spirits be praised. Your actions give the Turian people hope, Shepard. And hope is what we need most now.
Phantom Company. You can have a Mattock. And... yeah, the Widow makes sense. So the way that works, Phantom Company, is they all have the same weapons, but they all have different skills, so you can level them up differently. Which I like. So there's the missing scouts over there, there's Dr. Bryson. And as I actually kind of like this, right? Because when the game starts, right, only certain areas are actually under Reaper control, and as the game is now progressing, you can see that there is more and more Reaper control being spread across, like, this end of the galaxy, which I assume is where they've entered the galaxy from, which looks really cool. Let's go do this instead first. So on my screen here... Oh no, we don't see Rex. I mustn't have included that mod. So there is a mod that lets you like include temporary squad mates. So you can have like Rex on your team. There was a time where we had Jack available because Jack was still on the Normandy. There is also a... Oh, who is it? Who else can we have on the ship who can help us out? I don't know. There is actually, I think, stuff to do with it. We'll take Javik with us this time. Take somebody different. I like this armor, by the way. It's like it's like Kasumi's like catsuit, but it's different. And then there's the initiative armor. And there's the N7 Classic from, I think it's Mass Effect 2. We'll take the Demolisher armor. Javik. You can have the particle rifle. And the phalanx. Vengeful Ancient. We'll give him more Dark Channel. Give him Pull. Give him Slam. Leaves us with 9, so the upgrade cost there is 4 and 4, so we'll do here. Increased damage, and then we will do increased recharge time. I have 5 points to spend, which I won't spend yet. Garrus has 4 points to spend, which I will spend on armor piercing ammo. Because armor piercing ammo is arguably the best ammo in the game.
Any updates, Shepard?
Our backup's waiting for us at the drop point. Arlac Company, Krogan Commandos.
That's correct, Shepard. They are an accomplished unit. Their decisive action in liberating a colony from Batarian pirates made them famous.
See, Steve is in
Good to
actual
hear.
armor.
Other than that, there's been no word from a team of Krogan scouts since they went through the Rachni relay.
Understandable. In my cycle, we use the Rachni as living weapons.
Weapons?
They were only animals then, without technology. Violent, but useful. When they became a problem, we burned 200 worlds to stop them.
We don't know much, but no Rachni activity has been reported.
It doesn't make sense. We let that last Rachni queen live on the condition she disappear forever. She wouldn't risk everything to start a war.
Just be ready for anything.
Yeah, shuttle just arrived. You better get moving, Team 2. See anything, let me know.
Grunt?
Hey, Grunt.
Shepard? Shepard!
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Didn't those idiots lock you up?
They did. Put me in lockdown to keep the Batarians off me. Didn't want problems with the Council while they prepared for war. But the situation changed.
Yeah, they got bigger problems, all right. That's why I'm out here running Arlac Company. They're tough, think they're invincible. Reckless, but effective.
Sounds familiar, Grunt. How'd you go from being new and unproven to your own command?
Wasn't easy. When Rex put Arlac Company together, he needed a leader who represented the future of our species. Thanks to you, I completed my rite of passage on Tuchanka and became part of Clan Urdnot. I was an equal, and being the strongest
I was chosen to lead this honored company.
I bet some didn't like a tank-bred Krogan being in charge.
I collected a few scars earning my place here. These Krogan respect me.
You were a pain in the ass, Grunt. But if your Krogan are half the soldier you are, we might make it out of here.
Glad you're here to crack some heads, Shepard. Hard to believe this might be Rachni. Seems crazy. The Rachni. A chance to face the old enemy? Impossible to resist.
Yes, you are the one. The Krogan who occupied my quarters on the Normandy. You left your mark.
What? Who is this, Shepard?
You shouldn't be so anxious to face the Rachni. They were formidable opponents, even to my people.
Ask me later.
Whatever you say.
We don't know if the Rachni had anything to do with this. We're here to find the scouts. I didn't see any signs of activity during our approach.
Agreed. But this place smells wrong. Like a bad wound. Our scans show the tunnels down there lead to a large central point. If we're lucky, it's a nest.
Sounds like fun. Just like old times, Grunt.
Arlec Company, move out! Grab what you need, Shepard. Meet me at the scout camp ahead.
Sounds good.
Their base camp has been decimated. The Krogan are overconfident. It's their weakness.
Given the fight we're about to go into, I'm gonna take that off, and instead, let's grab the Geth plasma shotgun. This thing is incredible. Gonna be needed.
Ready, Shepard. We're right behind you. You ready to go?
What did you do after the Collectors were defeated?
I spent most of my time back on Tuchanka learning what it was to be Krogan. In the lab where I was created, the lessons were like fighting with practice weapons. They had no bite, no impact. I needed the blood and pain. I made mistakes, but I learned.
Tell me more about this company.
Arlec means Eye of Wrath. We are named after the fierce Tuchanka sun. Rex handpicked us from different clans to show a united Krogan. We were sent because we're the strongest.
What happened to the scouting party?
Looks like something dropped half their camp down a hole. Their shuttle must have been lost as well. They weren't going anywhere. Doesn't matter. We're here.
All right, let's get going.
Finally. Right behind you, Shepard.
Everyone all right?
Shepard! You in one piece?
Looks like we're all okay. Keep in radio contact.
On our way!
Ahead of us.
I see it. Grunt, got a body of a scout here. Been dead a few days.
Yeah, if he has his weapon, grab it. You won't need it anymore.
Is that webbing?
Looks like it.
This darkness is going to make it a little harder, Shepard.
Agreed. Everybody be ready.
It is a bit dark out.
Movement. Anybody catch that?
Confirmed. I see something.
Yeah, what is that?
Careful.
We need to be cautious. They're dangerous. Those codes, Shepard. Reaper technology.
Maybe.
Shepard.
Along the far wall, Shepard. Is that Rachni?
Good eye.
I hardly recognize them. Reapers made some modifications.
Grunt, Rachni presence confirmed. Modified and very dangerous.
Finally, something to kill. Nothing here yet. Lost a Krogan to a sinkhole. Bad way to go.
The breeding ground must be here. The Reapers are protecting an asset of great significance.
Look at this. No question Reapers have been here.
Agreed. Let's find out why.
Blocked, Shepard.
Copy that.
How are we getting by this? This looks important. That did it. Shepard!
Our exit is cut off.
Looks like we're finding another way out of here. Come on!
What was that noise, Shepard? Sounded bad.
Cave in. We're all right.
Good. Didn't want to dig you out.
Oh, that hurts my feelings, Grunt.
Yeah. Shepard, I know what happened to the scouts.
What'd you find?
They got hit hard. The leader ordered them to carry weapons deep into the caves. He knew the next team would need help.
They died making sure we could make it to the central chamber. Come on. Looks like a last message. He's asked that it be delivered to an Asari named Ereba on the Citadel.
That one's gonna hurt.
A large area, Commander.
Expect trouble.
Ragnar dead.
Keep the pressure up! Stay low. Don't let it get a beat on you.
Oh. That's a shitty way to go.
Close, Shepard. Some heavy fighting. Tough bastards.
Casualties?
It's fine. Krogan fight better angry.
Watch the bugs!
Oh, that bounced the wrong way. Did a decent amount of damage, though.
The Ragnar usually dwell on toxic planets. This is different.
The Reapers must have changed them. They definitely look different.
Yeah.
I bet they're breeding an army down here. Breeding like flies. And this place is well hidden. I mean, it adds up.
I agree. And they're throwing everything they've got at us so we don't reach the nest.
Shepard, we're blocked and getting overrun.
I'm on it.
Move it, Shepard.
It's up there, Shepard.
Come on.
Thanks, Shepard. That wasn't webbing stopping us. That was Reaper tech.
We ran into it too.
The Rachni have backed off for now, but they can smell our wounds. Any worthy enemy would regroup and finish us. Soon.
We're close, Grunt. Those barriers were protecting whatever's down that passage.
We'll dig in here, kill anything that moves. Buy you some time.
Good luck.
I don't need luck. I have ammo. Krogan, get ready!
Hard to argue with that assessment.
Heads up, more eggs.
Take it slow.
Nah, just burn them. Just burn them out.
What is that?
Grunt, we've located the central chamber.
Good. We got your back, Shepard.
Move it! Damn it!
Locate the power node. Heavy resistance.
This is it, people!
Shepard, over here.
Come on, we gotta get past these barriers.
Let's get to the other side. More of those power nodes.
The enemy is as relentless as they were in our cycle.
Stay focused!
I'm about to die. Yep. Pushed up a bit too hard on that one.
We gotta get past these barriers.
The enemy is as relentless as they were in our cycle.
Stay focused!
Finish the job.
Copy that.
It's you.
What the?
Manning's our note has ceased.
What are you?
The last queen. We listen for the children. They are silent. Although the machines come and take them to war, they die alone, silent, far away.
The Reapers did this to you?
The sour note of the machines is everywhere.
I let you go back on Noveria. You promised
Right,
not
an
to
important
interfere
time,
anymore.
indeed.
The Rachni were supposed to disappear.
Remember, we kept our promise. Retreated back through the relay. We started a new home. Beautiful children. Harmony. But the machines came. They heard our song. Their shriek of sour notes drowned us out.
What were your choice last time did you Saber Demolisher? Yeah, so for if I remember correctly, because it's been a while since I've done this, but if you do a Renegade run and you kill the Rachni Queen, the Reapers basically create a synthetic Rachni Queen, and you have no choice but to kill her, basically, or kill the creation that the Reapers create. However, if you save the actual Rachni Queen, you can save her. You can actually have the Rachni help you.
They can't hurt you anymore.
We understand.
Can you still feel the Reapers? Can they influence you?
We hear the machines, but they cannot control us. Remove this last shackle, and we are free. The children return. They will destroy us all. Really fast. We're getting movement here. A lot of movement.
Copy that, Grunt. Are you capable of fighting the Reapers?
We hate the machines. We will fight for our unborn children.
You got this, music scooter. We will help.
She's badly wounded. She needs too much time to escape.
Shepard, we're out of time. We stay here, Arlec Company dies. Is that clear?
Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, Your Majesty. Grunt is ammo. All is well. We help Music Scooter.
Listen up! Arlec Company holds the Rachni off while the Queen escapes. We'll buy you some time. Grunt, fall back to our position and lead us out.
Damn you, Shepard! I'm leaving my team. On my way. Commander?
That's an order. She's too valuable an asset to lose. Now get us out of here.
Ow.
The shuttle's down that path. I'll hold them off. Get out of here, Shepard! My turn.
Cortez, we're the last ones out.
Copy that, Commander. Shuttle is waiting.
Check that, Commander.
Grunt!
Anybody got something to eat?
One of my favorite scenes from this game. There's quite a few of them actually involving the Krogan.
I'm reviewing your report on the Rachni situation, Commander. This could have gotten complicated fast. I hope you know what you're doing, cutting a deal with the Rachni Queen. We got burned last time. I'm trusting your instincts, Commander.
We can count on her support, Admiral.
I hope so. But we cut the Reaper supply of new Rachni troops and picked up some additional Krogan support. I call that a victory. I've got to get back to it, Commander. Watch yourself out there. Hack it out.
See you later, Hackett. Have a good one.
Shepard, you made it out of there. Sounds like I missed a hell of a fight.
It was bloody, Rex. We could have used you.
Too busy talking rather than fighting. Feeling restless. A war going on and I'm stuck keeping the peace. I heard you made some kind of deal with the Rachni Queen. If they get out of hand again, it's your ass on the line.
Understood.
I heard Grunt managed to get out of there with a few scratches.
You could say that.
We'll get him patched up, back in the fight.
Good to hear.
I should get back to it. Keep me posted, Shepard.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
The defense of Elysium. You have Rachni workers. Not all mindless insects. The Rachni are capable feats of engineering comparable with any sentient species. While initially greeted with suspicion, the Rachni workers dispatched to the Crucible have integrated into the project smoothly. The Alliance. We've lost some more strength, it looks like. 7th Fleet, comprised largely of cruiser frigates, was previously responsible for patrolling the Skillian Verge and conducting anti-pirate operations. The Reapers bypassed the fleet's location entirely when en route to Earth, given the 7th Fleet was stationed over Eden Prime at the start of the invasion. As a result, their current responsibilities to protect and evacuate the colony. Elysium is falling to the Reapers despite the best efforts of the 7th Fleet and 103rd Marine Division. Although they managed to slow the Reapers enough to allow some evacuations, both fleets suffered a lot of losses. I like how over time certain things are actually going down. Okay, gotta go head out and deal with the Cerberus stuff on
You hear
Chunk.
we had to evac another colony? We're losing a lot. Don't hear about the Reapers losing much.
Well, Reapers don't have colonies. Neither does Cerberus. If they did, we could drop an asteroid on them.
Commander, Cerberus is attacking civilians on Benning. We've been asked to help evacuate the planet.
Got it.
You know, my lab studied the Rachni. Long-distance communication with no time lag, the ability to control workers, and at close range, the Queen can even speak through dead or dying members of other species.
Glad they're on our side.
If we can develop instant long-range communication without quantum entanglement, maybe when this war is over.
this? Spectre, Vol Defense Services. Okay. Cerberus attack, old military installation on Tachanka. There's abductions on Benning. Yeah. Love trainer, she's such a nerd. You're waiting for BioWare Gear Store to have a trainer toothbrush. I mean, I'm sure that if BioWare said to like a toothbrush company, "Hey, we want to make a toothbrush designed to look like the one that this character uses," I'm sure that they'd get some amount of you know, push for it, I guess. So this is where Benning is, I think, in the Arcturus stream. What's over here? A giant goddamn star.
I found something.
Oh, fuck. There we go. These I assume are... Ah, yeah, they're fuel wreckages. Okay. There is a planet over here. There's two planets over here, actually. There's something on this one. There we go. The MSV Kent. As in Clark Kent, I suppose.
Signal confirmed.
What's this? Atmosphere composed of poisonous gases, eh? Oh, this is different. Planet stream, ice and toxic gas, a lifeless world, gazing out at frozen landscape to remind fragility. Its design is unknown to you. We'll archive the artifact. $500 credits for it. Very nice. Alright, let's go deal with this Cerberus abduction, shall we? On to Bennings.
I found something.
Okay. Ah, look, we can take Rex with us. We're going to be doing that. Garrus, Rex, we're bringing the Mass Effect 1, boys. This is the additional, like, crewmate thing, so while Rex is aboard the ship, he will help you out. Which I quite like. Yeah. Alright, give that man his goddamn claymore. And give him a phalanx as well. I am kind of curious to find out what powers he has. Is it the same as... Oh yeah, it's the same as you would see in the Citadel DLC. That's cool. So yeah, we get to take our buddy out for a quick tour around the galaxy. It looks like. Let's upgrade fitness. Whoa. This is going to be fun.
Shepard, Cerberus strike squads have infiltrated one of the major cities on Benning. Initial reports indicated they were recruiting civilians, but further investigation suggests that the people are being taken against their will.
For what purpose?
Unknown. We sent a recon team to investigate, and the Cerberus squads reacted by targeting civilians in public facilities.
As you do.
Officially, Cerberus is denying responsibility and condemning the action. They're either lying, or we're dealing with a rogue faction.
They're trying to demoralize.
Cerberus knows the people are the heart and soul of the Alliance.
Exactly. Secure the area so we can establish a rescue lifeline to the rest of the city.
Approaching the drop point, Commander.
I actually
Copy
do
that,
like the fact that Steve is wearing armor.
On you, Commander. Hack it out.
In my mind, it doesn't make any sense for someone who's a frontline deployment pilot not to wear armor in case they end up in a situation where they need it.
SOS request, Commander. The bulk are concentrated on the upper street. Cerberus forces are pinning them down. You better hurry.
On my way. Keep me updated.
Roger that. The diversion is working, Commander. Civilians are on the move.
Wait for my order.
Oh, that's right. We've also got Phantom Company with us. This is actually kind of. I actually kind of feel bad for Cerberus. They are so inexorably, indescribably fucked. What do you mean, Shepard's here? She's brought a Krogan and 3 highly trained, highly professional fucking Turians with her as well. Oh my goodness. And I think they also need to be leveled up. Yeah, they do. Did you getting into mods messes the balance a little? You probably don't need to fire your gun. I mean, I don't think it's that easy. I think they did it. I think they do improve the balance of the game because, like, usually I don't think we'd be seeing this many Cerberus troops. At least I don't think so. That guy got absolutely fucking destroyed.
Upper streets are clear. Hold on, Commander.
What is it, Lieutenant?
I'm tracking civilians fleeing the city with Cerberus troops right behind.
Where are they?
Updating your nav point. You can intercept them there.
We'll do more than that.
Steady now.
Yeah, that's a lot more troops than you'd probably expect in this part of the game. I think that's supposed to be where you can find the tags for that soldier that his dad's looking for. I don't know why it's not lighting up. Might be something we have to do afterwards. Makes sense he doesn't have voice lines. I think the reason he doesn't have voice lines right now is because it's
We die together.
there's other stuff probably. I don't know. It's a good point.
Reinforcements are here.
Try to stay calm.
What should we do?
Just stay down.
Commander, more Cerberus ships are heading your way. If you can hold the line there, it'll give the civilians time to escape.
You heard him. We hold here.
If we die together.
Well, no head. No head.
We're going to die
Let's get out of here.
Hurry, get to the landing pad.
If we die together.
Please help us.
Fight hard.
We're going to die
Keep saying it. At some point, you're gonna believe it.
I think we can make it out of here.
There's nowhere to go.
Very nice.
Hold the transport.
We're gonna make it.
No hostiles detected in the immediate area, Commander. Reinforcements are moving in to secure the evac route.
Good work, everyone.
I'll pick you up at the LZ,
there it is.
Commander.
So this body is a mod that's added. So you see him interacting with his dad when he first arrived on the Citadel. And then there's this body here, which is the same person. You have a dog tag here you can pick up. Also, oh my goodness, look at the small army of Turians I've amassed. Jesus. Don't let anyone ever tell you that you can't have this. Right. Let's get out of here. We've got these dog tags. I don't think there's anything else we can pick up here other than maybe some salvage in some of the buildings. Which I think I've already done. Right, let's skedaddle. Oh no, we left one of the Founder Company behind. No, no, no. Anyway.
We're getting reports of continuing strikes against other cities on Benning.
Cerberus still denying responsibility?
Yes, and for once we're inclined to believe them. Gunning down innocent humans isn't their usual MO. Either way, the civilians down there have a chance now. We're solidifying a foothold and getting people out, then we'll move to liberating the rest of the planet.
I hope we can say the same for Earth.
One day, Commander. For now, we've got our work cut out for us. Carry on.
Does Mikey want 5 good-looking Turians following him around in real life?
Commander,
Yes.
Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
We've lost the Atheon cluster.
Shepard.
Hey, Anderson.
So I imagine by now you've wiped the galaxy clean of Reapers and we can all come up for air?
Not quite. There have been a few complications.
Aren't there always? Hackett filled me in on the Crucible. Sounds like you've got some knots to untangle.
I'm just glad I could take care of one of them for you. I gather you and Kaylee Sanders were close?
I owe you for that one, Shepard. Kaylee and I met almost 20 years ago. We even had a run-in with Saren in his early days. She and I were... more than close.
She misses you.
I miss her. End of the World has a way of reminding you what you forgot to do. Maybe when the war's over, Kaylee and I will do something about that.
You'll see her soon.
I can hope. But you've got a bigger problem right now. Like a galaxy full of scared bureaucrats.
Indeed.
That's what you hired me to do.
Mostly you were hired to kill Reapers. I hope...
Nothing I can't. What about you? What's happening on Earth?
I'll spare you the details. But let's just say a lot of cities around the world have stopped checking in.
That bad?
You and I knew what we were in for, but everyone else? I don't think the shock's worn off yet.
Are you safe?
That changes by the hour. I caught a shuttle evac out of Vancouver, and now we're running from foxhole to foxhole just trying to stay alive.
What about the Reapers?
They're harvesting everything that moves. They're focusing on the big cities, which does give us some room to maneuver.
You think you can hang on?
Hell, we're still just trying to talk to each other. Right now, all we can do is... no lack of volunteers, at least. Everybody knows.
I don't know how we'll win this yet, but we will.
Well, you've already died once, and that didn't slow you down. But let's not tempt fate. Keep yourself safe, Shepard.
You too, sir.
We'll talk again soon. Anderson out.
Catch you on the flip side, friend. The Turret's 1st Division is a volunteer army of civilians, paramilitary forces, and reserve soldiers who have banded together to stop a Reaper occupation of the planet of Benning. To avoid detection by Reaper forces, its members operate in cells. A handful of Alliance officers are coordinating the 1st Division. Nice. The Special Forces have been updated by Lestani operators. Terminus Systems has given me the Lestani smuggling flotilla. Citadel Space has given me 1. The MSV Kent. When they rescued the sole survivor of DC 1938, bringing the infant to safety in the local cluster. Months later, the child and crew had a second fortunate escape from the Reapers overlooked their station during the assault on Earth. The alien threat and the crew's families are now on the Citadel, while the MSV Kent is doing good work ferrying shipments of rations, gel, and other essential resources to the colonies. Cute. Well, at least Rex got to get some fighting in, eh? That's good.
So, Reapers don't have colonies. You can't bomb them, or you're bombing what's left of your own planet. They make their own soldiers out of our civilians. They don't have supply lines. How do you beat something like that?
I'll let you know if I think of something.
Fair. Intelligence attack on Vola systems. Nothing in there. An AI escaped quarantine inside a mech and was trapped to inevitably break free. Dr. Nelvis Parlo. Deaths exchanged for safety of all their children.
Phantom Company standing by for orders.
We've got some Asari. Turian, the TSV and Enrath. The Enririum, once a symbol of enduring pride, was quietly decommissioned during the war, and Taterus, the hierarchy, had plans to convert the H warship into a museum, but the outbreak of the Reaper War saw a return to service. Single successful Reaper kill. That's cool. I like the fact that they mentioned that now. That it's not just like... It's mentioned in like some of the changes to war power that some of the situations managed to actually kill Reapers. Like, it's not just a case of we don't kill any Reapers at all up until the end of the game, which I think is a nice change, because I think it makes some sense, you know, for things to go that way.
Oh, that would perhaps stimulate cell regeneration with a could. But should test with
That's worse.
Grant's having an awful time there. Let's get him back to Citadel space, shall we? Oh, I love this upgrade that helps with, like, sublight movement. It's so good. Like, I swear. I don't usually be like, oh yeah, you should mod... Like, I believe in modding games for fun. In modding games to make them more entertaining. But I also fully believe in modding games to make them more convenient. And my god.
Signal confirmed.
There's a Turian refugee fleet here. Human refugee fleet. Huh. That's cool. Let's drop off on the Citadel here. Maybe do a little bit of shopping. Actually, how much money do we have? Not a lot, I'd imagine. 80,000? Yeah. Probably need to do one or two more missions to actually get the money required to buy all the stuff we want. Well, let's dock here and just head to the Alliance stocks.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need
No
ground
thanks.
transport?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Fierce fighting continues as the Reapers occupy most of Taliban. It appears that Turian forces may...
Listen, honey, please. This is how it has to be.
You finally made it off the Normandy.
Glad I did. Even with the chaos of all the refugees, seeing so many ships in flight is comforting. Gets me thinking.
What's up, Steve?
Hey, a Turian frigate. I think that's the PFS Havenkal.
What's one Turian warship doing at the Citadel?
Looking for dry dock, I bet. She's seen battle. Look at the waiver in her drive core emissions. Alone, limping, looking for a haven. Maybe it would have been better to just go down fighting, like their families back home.
Are you talking about the Turians or yourself?
I should have been there. With Robert.
But you weren't. You're alive. And that's a good thing.
Maybe so.
The lives of future generations rest on those Turian shoulders. On our shoulders. Nobody's given up. Not those Turians, not me, not you.
If anyone can pull this all together, it's you.
Is that an Alliance cruiser? What's it doing here?
That's the SSV London. Decommissioned years ago. Look, no guns. Refugees must have salvaged her from a shipyard. Geneva-class cruisers always had ezo cores like granite.
People find a way to survive.
Do whatever it takes to see another day. Gotta let go. For real this time. The refugees here put up a memorial wall.
What's stopping you?
Nothing. I mean...
I like the fact that they actually show the ships in flight. Nice little addition. Do we want to... Well, we can at the very least go to the Citadel embassies and hand over that dog tag.
Now arriving at Prothean Embassy.
Yes, his squad. Have you found my son?
I found your son's body in the slums on Benning.
I see. I know that I do.
The Volus homeworld, Irun, has fallen to Reaper forces. Volus refugees are reportedly fleeing to Turian colonies. Cerberus forces have reportedly attacked a Solarian medical facility on Sur Kesh. Solarian officials had no comment.
Solarians saying nothing? That's common enough.
Oh. Hello, ma'am.
Spectre status recognized.
Coming up, looting and rioting in the Kepler Verge. The cause? Reports of Rachni. ANN's war coverage continues with Battlespace coming up next. From across the Milky Way, this is the Alliance News. A race that's been classified as extinct for millennia. The Citadel Council inducted new agents into special tasks and reconnaissance today. Among the inductees, Lieutenant Commander Ashley Williams, who is now the
Oh.
second human Spectre.
Right, we want to... We could probably just head back to the Normandy now. What time is it? It's about that time. Okay. So...
Using Hades Gamma as a staging area, Reaper
Where...
forces have rapidly expanded.
Where are we with the human kid and the Turian downstairs? Let's find out. I don't think I don't think that happens until after the coup. I think.
Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24, emergency civilian housing.
Reaper forces.
Could be wrong though. I don't remember.
The Volus homeworld, Irun,
What would you do when they let us out of here?
forces.
Look for my wife.
Refugees are reportedly
She was
fleeing to
visiting
Turian
family on
colonies.
Omega.
I hope you find her.
Yeah. Thanks.
Cerberus forces have reportedly attacked a Solarian medical facility on
Get
Sur
drunk,
Kesh.
sign up with the Alliance, ask them for the biggest gun I can carry.
Nail a few Reapers for me.
Right between the eyes, my friend.
Makeshift camps in the Citadel docking bays. The Blue Suns, Eclipse, and Bloodpack mercenaries.
Yeah, I don't think it's happened yet. I think it happens after the coup or after some mission that happens, maybe. Here's another one that might make you a little bit feel a touch weird, Cody. Garrus isn't wearing his armor all the time. Garrus actually knows how to take his armor off, if you believe it. Well, let's be honest, he knows how to take his armor off. Shepard's all aware of that.
Reports suggest he has also offered an invitation to the Krogan.
Hey, Kelly.
Well, I followed your advice. What do you think of my new look?
It's very nice.
Kelly Chambers is no more. Citadel Records now show me as...
Pleased to meet you, Felicia.
No.
Using Hades Gamma as a staging area, Reaper forces have rapidly expanded into the Gemini Sigma and Voyager clusters.
Don't think there's anything here worth purchasing now. I'm going to keep as much credits on me from now on, basically, in order to try and buy the N7 weapons that I want.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please.
Anything we can do in the mission summary? Tuchanka, N7 Cerberus attack. That's on Tuchanka. Ishmar Frontier, prototype components. Oh, we can go and give this back to the dying Krogan message. Let's go do that. As absolutely horrifying and absolutely heart-wrenching this is. Do this now, at the very least, then I can we can move on to the next one.
After all, it's not like I'm the reason you're breaking up with him, right?
Refugees from Reaper-occupied colonies are being placed in makeshift camps in the Citadel docking bays.
Hey, Edie.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. You need to hear this.
Oh, blue rose of Helium. If these humble words reach you, then I have joined my ancestors.
No, no.
My dream was to be by your side, a weed beside your beauty, twining together in the warm Tuchanka sun.
Oh, Char.
But if my last days must be with Krant, instead of kindness, still I will remember the perfume of your scent and the soft touch of your petals.
Oh.
Let my broken bones build a wall around your garden, so you and the flower we planted together can grow safe and strong.
Thank you. I need to go.
That's fair.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods.
That's never an easy one.
Hunting.
Right. I don't think we have anything else we need to do while we're here.
All purchases welcome to
No. I believe we're out of here now. So we're going to head out of here to the... what's it called? To the Normandy.
I know what you mean. I thought our training prepared us for everything, but this...
Every time that Asari commando sees me, she just starts screaming. I can even hear it when I'm trying to sleep now. I'm supposed to be helping her, but I feel like I'm breaking her world all over again every time she sees me.
It's not your fault. Any human would probably trigger that reaction for her at this point.
No. I looked up the file on that colony she was at. That girl she keeps talking about? We look alike. I shouldn't even be allowed in to help anymore.
Right, time to head back to the Normandy, I think. Return to Normandy. What time is it? It's about 4:30. Yeah, so I think we're done for the day, guys. I'm going to have to do a little bit extra... Well, I would do a little bit extra editing to fix up some stuff for the YouTube video. But I guess you guys are just going to have to get...
your private terminal.
Unfortunately, this episode's going to be a little bit longer. Grateful you were the one who authorized the evacuation, though your decision flouted diplomatic and military law. We only thank you for passing regulations to save our calves. Shuttles ferried all the calves from the colony to the Grand Mare, while fighter wings from the Outland and Vantage screener escape. Oh, that's cool. That's Ambassador, the ambassador that you talk with in, what's it called? Mass Effect 1. The guy you help out. Right. That's us done. Honestly. Let me just pop over to a different screen while we are chatting here for a second. So we have now gotten through, well, we haven't really gotten through much in the way of main stories. We did one quest basically in the main story, which is fine. We are going to be back to this probably tomorrow with yet more. And tomorrow I will probably do a little bit longer of a stream because we need to start to get through this game if I want to do a metaphor playthrough starting in the new year. We're probably going to end up doing with that. It's been a great time, guys. I'll be seeing you all next time. We're going to raid out to Cozy here. She's playing Mass Effect 3, I think, for the first time, it looks like. And is a Garrus fangirl, so absolutely, we'll be raiding them. It's been a great time, guys. I'll be sure to see you all next time. That next time should be tomorrow, hopefully. There is also some more you love Rhiannon. Nice. Well, now we've sorted out that. We now know that Shep absolutely loves women, which, I mean, to be fair, based. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow with more Mass Effect 3 modded. See you guys next time. Bye.